Welcome.
Woohoo.
Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing today? How's the panel doing?
Good.
All right.
Much better. Much better. Much better.
Okay, Spider-Man.
Spidey.
I was hoping I would be.
I think he's tearing up.
I
Yeah.
know.
I know.
I was hoping to be Aunt May, and that they were going to do Uncle Ben for Todd, but he went with J. Jonah Jameson. I said he does like to talk a lot, just like J. Jonah Jameson.
When I saw Aunt May, I was thinking, is this going to be an Andy Griffith special? So nice to see everybody. Auburn, you doing okay over there? You get to be Venom.
I love Venom.
You know, it's a great thing. Great thing.
Yeah, I always like Venom. No.
So yeah, look at it. Yeah,
I even got the glow in the dark comic, number 1.
Dang.
Yeah, and I got a gold Venom. Yeah.
Right.
I was into Venom when it came out. You know,
His Venom's freaking cool.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Did you see this trailer for the second one? Oh, it looks hilarious.
Yeah.
I think Tom Hardy's great in that.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a second. My mouse has decided if it wants to work or not. It's like all of a sudden my mouse, I heard it go, you know how when it disconnects? I was like, oh shit. Oh yeah.
Okay, wait, hold on. Tan just said, Auburn, you must use the we pronoun. You know how he always says it's we and not I for Venom?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So hey, finally to have everybody on the panel, nice and happy and shiny and smiling. Look at even Andrew smiling on this one. So thanks for you guys joining the show. If you've not watched the show before, what we do is review one movie that was picked last week. That would be CODA is the movie that we are going to review this week. We also ask you or give you permission, allow you to post over here on the live chat, and I'll throw it over here on the screen so that everyone can see your comments as we're reviewing the movie. Then we'll also throw out a link to anybody that wants to join the show. You're able to join the show and tell us in your own words what you thought of this movie. And we also have a Telegram group where we will be voting for next week's movie. And so please go in Telegram and vote for next week's movie. And it is.
I'm sorry, everybody.
And if you're really confused about how to do that with all the other pinned messages that are in there, at the top right, there's a little hamburger thingy there. Click it and scroll right to the very top, and that's where you'll find CODA.
When you click on pin first, click on the pin,
and
then click on the pin with the hamburger.
Well, it's the side of the pin word at the top right word. Yeah.
Yeah. So and you'll be able to go through
it. Find it.
And you'll also be able to vote for player pass for this particular movie, as well as give it some stars. You can give it some stars, and you get to pick for the movie for next week. So we'll be talking about what movie will be the movie for next week. Yes, it sounds like a bad USB or USA to USB-C cord is going. Yeah, I don't know. This is going to be a crazy cord. We'll see. It's because I hit it with my foot, and yeah. It's probably because it wants to be in Canada. That's probably what it is. Ooh. So, yeah. Dun, dun, dun. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the movies that are for next week. Let me go ahead and share my screen so we can take a look.
Trailers.
Yeah, I watched the trailers, and believe me, that's not going to make it any better of your choice.
No.
Hey,
and let me see what the IMDB rating is, and I'll base it off of that.
Okay, so this is the movie for this week. Is that showing? You got that?
Yeah.
All right. So that's this week's movie. Yeah. All right. So Buckley's Chance. I've seen this where it's this kid in Australia. A dingo ate his baby. No, the dingo becomes his best friend, and he's out in the wilderness. And I feel like I've seen this movie in another form, like it was a wolf, that befriended a kid or something when he was lost out in the woods. But yeah, dingo did not eat my baby. Crime Story. We got Richard Dreyfuss. Interesting story. Sounds like he is a mob guy or a retired mob guy, and he gets a little bit upset and decides to go haywire and create some problems because somebody had blew up his house or shot up his house or something.
Does that say 3.5?
Shh. So and then we have yeah, that was that movie. So then we got Jerry.
Or just him?
Huh?
Did what?
Is there anybody else besides Rich? You said Richard.
Maria
Dreyfuss?
Sorvino.
Oh,
No, Maria Savino.
Mira.
Mira Savino. Yeah.
Taylor
Richard Dreyfuss. I was shocked to see Richard Dreyfuss with so much weight on him.
Oh, he's been big for a while.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The next movie is a choice for next week is Jerry Curls, which this goes right back to our, our friends from up north with some curling. You got some little curling going on. So I couldn't watch the trailer. I didn't see that. It was not on IMDb.
Yeah, but it's a 6.9.
6.9.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
6.9.
I gotta say,
71 votes though. They could have all been in the cast, like Todd likes.
Yeah.
I do have to say there are some really funny lines in it that I'm still laughing at.
It's only an hour and 14 minutes long.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wait a minute. I might need to check my vote. Hold on a second. I might have to check. Hour and 14 minutes. You heard that, Andrew? Hour and 14 minutes. I could squeeze in an hour and 14 minutes.
There are some funny lines in it.
Right there.
But I'd say watch it even if
it's bad when you don't have any.
There's
there's very few actor photos here.
Right.
That's not it. But
I mean, like all you got to do is the package. Didn't
right.
Somebody in it. That was great.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We got another movie, Mind Talker. I'm gonna tell you, watch the trailer and you make your decision from the trailer on this. Yeah. Take a look at the trailer.
Who's in it? Come on now, Todd.
I'm telling you, baby, you don't matter.
Okay, it really doesn't matter.
I'm telling you, hey, this is cometh the king. I swear, when I'm watching the trailer, I was thinking, oh my God, this is the same director or the same guy with the same camera guy.
No.
Movies last week. Did we throw any of those back on this?
No, because my other machine was down and I was just all razzled. I actually posted all those from my phone.
So, hey, but that's all right. We're just giving Auburn a hard time. It's all good.
Yeah.
Oslo, which is based on
I like Bruce Wilson.
Based on a true story of the Oslo Peace Accord between Israel and the PLO. This is based on a true story of people that may not know what was going on behind it. So based on a true story, could be interesting for folks that would like to check this out.
Yeah, but it's got a 6.6.
Yeah, it's better than the 4.1 there.
Yeah, better than.
Then we have Swan Song.
We did put Swan Songs up before, but it's 7.0.
Swan Song. This reminds me a little bit of Liberace. He's a queen. He is fabulous. It is. Watch the trailer on this, people. I'm telling you, watch the trailer on this. This is quite an interesting look. Quite an interesting. It looked very interesting. I was like,
it is.
Okay, all right.
It definitely is interesting.
It's like that. Do you guys ever see that movie with Alan Rickman when he was a hairdresser? It was phenomenal. Bill Nye was in it too, and they had a competition. And oh my God, the hairstyles they did were just fabulous.
Well, the basic he has to do the hair and makeup for a dead woman.
Yeah, Linda Evans.
So, yeah.
But we haven't seen in anything.
She might be. And then we got
Denzel's kid again, eh?
We got Beckett, which is basically a story of this guy and his girlfriend were in Greece. They get in a car wreck. She dies. Then the police are like, we don't know nothing about the people you come with. And it looks like they're trying to accuse him of murder. And he's like, well, wait a minute. What about the people in the house? And so then from the trailer, the police are shooting at him. He's running from the police and trying to get to the embassy. All kinds of double cross, and you're not sure why they're trying to track him down and trying to kill him.
Is that it? So, is that all the choices?
That's it. You got Beckett, Swan Song, Oslo, Mind Talker, Jerry Curls, Crime Stories, Buckley's Chance. So those are our options this week. So make it quick. Make it quick and painless. What was the hour and 15 minutes?
14 minutes, yeah.
So, yeah. So yeah, it's interesting. So yeah, fan. I tell you, if you watch the trailer, on Swan Song. I was like, okay, it's out there a little bit, but
I like Bizarre.
So, all right. So we got that. So let's go ahead and jump into CODA. And if you've, the last few weeks, what we're doing, instead of kind of going person by person, we'll just do a round table discussion between the four of us until someone raises their hand, and then they're recognized by the chair. I do give you 2 minutes. The chair recognizes the lady down there in blue, 2 minutes.
I have to start it with the fact that when her dad farts at the table, and he says, "Why did God make create farts that smell?" And he said, "So deaf people can enjoy them too." I was like,
he goes,
"Oh
yeah,
oh yeah." Sorry, I had to start with that. Her dad, I loved her dad. Her mom, yeah, there was sometimes I wanted to choke her, but I loved her dad.
Yeah.
I thought CODA was awesome. You guys?
I loved it.
Yeah.
You had to have a cleanie. You had to have a hanky on this one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you guys. I had to. I was choked up and crying through a good portion of this.
I got the most emotional part for me was the very end when she's singing at the an audition to get into school, and then she starts. I was thinking when they were doing the when they first went to watch her with the whole class.
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself, why is she not signing for them? But then when she does it at the end, that's like the most emotional part. But I think they did a really good job with this one because it was emotion. It was loads of funny bits, and then it was very entertaining.
Andrew, kind of the fact that you brought that up, that part for me too was hugely emotional when she was singing with her class when her parents were there, because it was like, you're watching them and they're watching people and people are clapping. So they're clapping and you don't, because you're listening to the music and whatever, you don't realize what it's like for them until they went completely silent in the movie.
Yeah.
And then I thought, oh my, then it hits you exactly what that situation feels like for them. And it was like, my heart just was like, oh my God. No wonder why they're dad's like, what do we have for dinner? And the mom's like, oh, I might put my buttons on wrong, and because they can't hear anything, they can't enjoy anything. So that part for me was huge, just the quiet. And
they were having to watch other people for cues. Are people smiling? Are people clapping?
When her friend says to her brother that she's good, and then he signs to his mom and dad, and they're like, oh really?
They had no idea. Because her mom says, I'm scared she's gonna be really bad.
What I really thought was pretty good was when they came back home from the concert, and she's sitting there with her father, and her father asks her to sing the song for her, and it's touching her throat and feeling it, and that was just absolutely incredible.
I bawled on that one. It made me think of when she would say how her dad loved heavy rap music because he could feel the bass,
Yeah. He liked it. Well, he felt it in his butt.
Yeah. Sorry, Andrew, you were going to say something too?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I was just talking about the relationships that you've been in the whole family. It was interesting because I always thought the dad was kind, because he did want, obviously he wanted his business to be successful, and he did want to help, but he also didn't want it to be stuck. And I kind of got that from my brother as well. My brother was all the time was no, she should be able to go and do what she wants. But then it kind of morphed into he was only doing that because he was jealous. And the mother, I got really pissed off with the mother because I thought she was just so selfish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just came across as totally selfish the whole most of the time. And
when she says to her, "If I was blind, would you become a painter?" She says, how is this about you? I didn't like her mom at first either.
But that scene that Auburn talked about with the father and was sitting in the back of the truck listening, and he was telling that to sing louder so he could. Yeah,
and I my God, her voice. Oh, she was good. She was really good. And doing a Joni Mitchell song, the way she did it, was I got goosebumps. And then when she started signing, that was it for me. I lost it too.
Yeah. And the doctor's office was funny. That was
Yeah.
the scene. That was the best.
The doctor was,
And the dad's being so descriptive of this fire that's on his balls, and
Yeah.
he's like, it's like little barnacles, and he's like like this.
Yeah.
So I was like,
And
I
then
get
she
it.
finishes it with, "You can't have sex," and they're like, "For how long? Forever."
And then they look at each other, and then
2
she goes,
weeks, and they
two
still
weeks,
said,
and then they go, "Oh no way, can't do it. It's impossible." like
Yeah.
saying 2 weeks was even worse.
Swamp crotch. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it was solid all the way through. It was, I wasn't bored. I loved her teacher, the choir teacher.
Yep,
I thought
yep.
he was adorable. There's
Somebody
so
else
much-
said that over here.
Yeah, it was, for me, I loved it. That's a keeper for me. That's a definite keeper for me. I'm a huge fan of feel good movies.
Yeah, and the thing I liked about this, it had all of the aspects for me, movies that, I mean, there's fun, the action, but when movies take that, and I go to Nebraska because Nebraska to me had the funny parts, but then it had those heartstring things, but then it had the parts of the family that I could relate and say, that reminds me of this family member, that reminds me of this, where I can relate. And this movie did the same thing. We talk about scripts and we talk about character development. We talk and on the show often about lack of character. You're developing a character or script. This right here shows you I cared about every single character in this. I mean, they perfectly done. I mean, perfectly. You cared about everybody. I mean,
yeah. And it was nice, say at the end, to see the family members, like the son walking into the bar, and everybody's like happy to see him, and they're shaking his hand, and the mom is even laughing with the other ladies, and and the dad was working with a new hearing guy on the boat, and it was just, it was nice to see. And I really felt for her. Like, I felt bad for them, but at the same time, I also felt bad for her because she was trapped. She was the interpreter. She always had to be there. They always had to rely on her, and she was just a kid, and it had been like that her entire life.
Yeah.
I want to ask everyone, what did everyone learn a good sign language curse?
Oh, her and her brother were funny.
Oh my God, they were hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, when the dad was doing the condom thing too, and the soldier.
Yeah, he's like,
oh God.
Oh.
Yeah,
how many we calls his sister a twat waffle?
Yeah.
Yeah, it had all those things, and I mean, the part when he and what got me is the dad the dad saw the bigger picture, and the mom was about, hey, we need her, and you go back to like that the boy that her little boyfriend, I can't remember his name, her little boyfriend, he said, I remember you guys in town because they lived there. And he says, I remember you guys. And I thought it was so neat. You could order for your parents and order beers for your parents. You did everything. And I didn't understand that CODA stood for Children of Deaf Family. Or no, adults, excuse me. Children of Deaf Adults. And I didn't realize that that's what it stood for until after. I'm like,
oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
But it also has to deal with music, CODA.
Yeah.
With like the what's the word?
Led Zeppelin?
No. With when you're reading sheet music, CODA is like when you're playing something like the vibrato of something that's being put across, I believe.
Okay, that's cool. I did not know that.
Because there actually is another movie called CODA that came out.
I did see that actually. I was
that with
which
with what's his name? I can't believe this. I'm so old now. I can't read. And I just watched the movie too.
Oh my God.
Hey, Patty's got a good point here.
I'm blaming menopause.
This is a good point, Patty. All families have some faults, but over the movie shows that you can accomplish anything if you work together. And that was the dynamics of the family. And I think that's what I really enjoyed, because it was You know, that family dynamics, they showed it, they were honest about it. And, you know, because the family had their flaws, but they were all each trying to do their thing. And in the end, you saw them to accomplish it. And when I think that they didn't have her sign on during that that school performance because she was in front of the school. And she, you know, I think she didn't do it because she was in front of the school, and you know, she was self-conscious of it.
I think,
but when
honestly,
she was at that,
I think she didn't do it in front of the school so that when they showed you what it was like from their point of view, because if she had been signing, then they would have been understanding.
Yeah, true.
It's better to show how hard it was for them in that moment and not her.
Yeah.
I think.
And when she started signing during her audition, I mean, again, another part, I'm like, damn, Dustin Pollard. I thought Pollard season was over.
Okay, so Patrick Stewart was in the other CODA. Thank you, Beach. And Roger says CODA in music is like a return and replay of a part of music. I'm guessing like if you play this verse or whatever, and then
like
play it again.
Yeah, great. I mean, but definitely. I mean, again, the script was good. The acting was good. And and I read up on a trivia thing, and it was talking about that this was a French movie. Originally, it was a French movie of the Beller family. And it was done in 2014, but it was controversial because the deaf community was upset because several of the main deaf characters were played by hearing actors, whereas this was played by deaf actors. And that, again, I think it's another one of those milestones.
Marley Maitland's been around forever.
Yes.
She's been around forever. And everything. Yeah.
You know what? I think stuff like this, I like stuff like this. I think they should have more stuff like this with people with disabilities, because the more you see it, the more you can
accept it.
You don't like, I mean, this may sound horrible, but I mean, being around deaf people for me would probably be uncomfortable at first because I don't know sign language and I don't know how to communicate, wouldn't know how to communicate. So seeing something like this makes me feel more like I want to approach people like that. You know what I mean? It makes me feel more comfortable. Maybe that sounds horrible. I don't know if I'm getting my point across, but I see more of this, you know, deaf people, blind people, people in wheelchairs, people, you know what I mean? The more you see it, the less strange it seems to you. Like I remember when I was young, you rarely saw anybody in a wheelchair, and it's probably because there were no wheelchair ramps and they couldn't get out of their fucking house. But now you see people everywhere, and it's just it's normal now. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Great thing. I think they did such a good job on the whole movie.
I was like, I love them all.
Even the minor characters, you know, like usually in like the types of movies where they show the kids in school and they're getting bullied, and it's always a generic bully that always makes like some stupid comment like this one. The first interaction with the bully, which wasn't in the movie very much, when she walks by and she just says, "Oh, does it smell like fish?" Yeah, you know, like, but she probably did.
Her mom said she did, actually. Yeah. Remember when she got in the car?
When she got in the truck.
But she said at least she stopped with the deaf talk and like, hey, your friend says up here. At least
that's what I was. That's what I was going to get to. I was just saying my point was, it didn't make us like hate the bully because it's like, oh, I've heard this kind of like stupid like comments from other bullies in other movies, and it doesn't make you really think, oh, that person's a dick. But then when our friend says, oh, at least just stop the death talk, I thought, oh my god, you got to be some sort of dickhead to do that. So that kind
and
of,
it's always all you need when you're going through shit like that is one friend to have your back.
Yeah.
No, one friend and then you're good. But bullies, I never did get that. I was never a bully. I was never really bullied either because I didn't really put up with any shit when I was little.
Yeah, even
tough little scrapper.
I mean, with this script, it made you even hate the bully, even though the bully wasn't like a major part of the movie.
Yeah. Totally.
Like, just like from that one comment of like, oh, Alicia's not doing deaf voice anymore, it just made us think, oh, what a fucking scumbag.
Oh my god, I just thought of another part I really like too. When the teacher comes in at the end to play the piano and she's not belting it out like she's supposed to, and he pretends that he screwed it up for her, just over again. I was like,
oh. Gave her that look.
Mulligan.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Gotta start again, huh? Yeah, yeah. I mean, it just they did this just a perfect job, and you know that and how many kids are embarrassed of their other family?
Oh,
You know,
most of us.
I mean, you know, and her family embarrassed her every single day. So yeah, just great.
It was a great movie. It was a keeper. It's not just a good movie; it's a keeper for me.
Yeah. I already
Just
recommended it.
Just like over there, that's a keeper.
And again, what I took from it as well is that Prime and Apple TV seem to be doing all right for these drama type movies. Like you've had Palmer, and this one was like 2 surprising movies that was really really good.
Yeah, they're doing well.
Well, but when I was reading, Apple bought this. Apple bought the distributing rights for this film for $25 million after it was shown at the Sundance Film Festival, in a record at the time. So it was bought. They saw it.
Yeah, they didn't make it. They just bought it.
They said, "Yeah, we want that."
Well, smart
though. They've still probably give it out to a broader audience, a wider audience than probably what it originally would have been.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, it would have just been theaters and nobody even knew about it.
Yeah, and who would have went and seen it?
Yeah, exactly. Bad time to be coming out with stuff for sure, especially smaller stuff. But
unless it's Marvel.
That's like Bob, and that's like Capernaum. As much as that movie disturbed the shit out of me, was phenomenal. But it's something I'd never heard of. I'd never nobody.
That's
nobody.
Why you gotta listen to watch everything. You know, it's what I believe in.
If I was retired, then maybe I would.
Well, maybe when you retire. You won't be playing video games.
Oh my god!
And you'll just watch movies, maybe.
See, Andrew watched this afternoon, so he went even more down to the wire than I did.
I was very, very busy though, and I was on holiday over the weekend.
Yeah, he was.
Yes, you were.
Yep, he was family,
and then Monday was the last day before the kids go back to school, so we did something then, and then Tuesday I was back to work. So.
Okay.
You had some
today I've just been doing housework all day. Come on, give us a break.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So I'm gonna post the link for anybody else that would like to jump on here. Let me post this for anybody that wants to join. And this is you're able to join. You don't have to turn your camera on, as you're gonna see numerous people will jump on here. You don't have to. You don't have to turn your camera on as long as you have a microphone. We do need that. And if you have YouTube on, you need to mute YouTube because we'll get echo. So, and then we'll let everyone else just kind of, but yeah, definitely you know, and the other thing, one of the things I read in the trivia was that it said that they had to follow real fishing rules, you know, because they were fishing while they were filming, and they had an observer that was on the boat the whole time. A fishing observer had to watch, and they said it was kind of like art imitating reality or reality imitating art to have that observer on the boat to make sure you're not doing anything illegal and wrong. So yeah, definitely good. Welcome, Eddie. What's up?
Fine. We just raised our bar. We have raised it up. We're going to have to do a hell of a lot of work to beat this bar.
Yeah.
Okay. I love this movie. I watched it twice. I love the screen. The music score was beautiful. The story itself was beautiful. The fine points. One of them what really got me was when the daughter and the father out on the back, sitting on the back of the truck, and he touches her throat. And the other one is when she was playing for the tryout, and she looks up and she sees her parents there. She says, "Well, they're there, but I've never sang to them before. So I'll sing for the people that are sitting in front of me, but I'm going to sing for my parents at the same time." That just burned me down. I work with 2 people that 2 people were impaired. One of them could speak, but he couldn't hear. The other one, he couldn't speak, but he could just sign language. Okay, and I noticed. Well, I became very good friends with it, but there was always a stigma between other employees because they couldn't understand what they were saying. Like the one that could speak, I talked to him once. I said, because he did sign, and I asked him, I said, could I ask you a stupid question? I said, when you sign, is that universal? He says, no, it's not universal.
Yep.
Like he said, he gave me an example. He says, he speaks in French. He says, I can speak to another person in French in a certain area. But if I go out of that area, those signs have been modified. It's like a dialect, and it's been changed. You can understand it. You can communicate, but it's not the same thing as you were in your own dialect. That I found really interesting. But, another thing that I found, that people that are impaired, they have other qualities, okay? They excel themselves in other qualities. Like these people were welders, okay? And these were excellent welders. But, people that were jealous of them because they were doing better work than somebody else, And they try to put them down by saying, okay, the dummy. They call him a dummy because he can't speak or he can't hear. But that's an insult. And I got in a lot of fights with a lot of people over that. Mm-hmm. But this movie, I'm trying to get one of my friends to see it. He doesn't have CODA or anything like that. But if it comes to it, if I could buy the movie, I'd buy the movie and give it to him on a DVD. This is beautiful. That's all from me.
Yeah, awesome. Roger, is you back off vacation?
No, I'm still in the mountains.
Dang, man. Good grief. God, been on vacation for a month.
I think I'm going to stay a couple more weeks, actually.
Wow.
You're getting spoiled.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
And I found myself a 3-foot USB-C-A to USB-C, so I can stand up next to my computer and talk to you guys for a little bit. But yeah, this movie was good for all the reasons you guys have said. Twat Waffle is by far my favorite sign. I've been practicing Twat Waffle all the time, so that will come in handy. I've always been I've always thought Marley Maitland was pretty hot, and she's got to be closer to 60 now than she is 50.
It's like 50.
I bet she's closer
55,
to 60.
57.
I bet she's closer to 60.
She was born 65.
Okay, so she's old. She's closer to 60 than she is for 50.
Right.
Yeah, 65. Right. Yeah. So hey, but she's just a couple years older than us, man.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And she still looks pretty hot to me.
Oh God, yeah.
And I like that the dad's running theme was she was so hot he just couldn't keep his hands off of her. But it was, it was heartwarming. It had me misty-eyed in a couple of places, same places you guys did. Score was good. Cinematography was good. The script made sense, so it was a fun watch. It could have been probably 15 minutes shorter, and it would have been a better movie to me, because an hour and 51 minutes is a long commitment to watch.
I didn't feel like it was that long. I didn't feel like it was a long.
I didn't feel it to me.
I think 15 minutes shorter would have been a great movie, but I don't know what you cut out in that 15
Yeah, I was thinking, what are you going to cut out of there? The shags upstairs, but then that got, you knew that she was wanting to bone her brother. That girl wanted, her best friend wanted to bone her brother, and she did get to bone her brother.
Still did.
Yeah, in the closet. She was a hoe.
You might cut one trip to the jumping rock. I don't know.
Yeah.
But all in all, it was a good movie, and I did enjoy it, and I would have recommended it. So yeah, good job.
Yeah, but did you notice that when they were in the bar and they started to fight up, and the father, he was fighting with somebody, all of a sudden at the end it was real quick. He goes like this.
Yeah, Bafangu.
I'll call Fangu. It's the same thing as fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The beach, what's up, bud?
No, it's like I said when we did the recap show. I've had this movie. I downloaded this forever, and it was just sat on my list because, like I said in my Pop Wars scroll, a story based on a high school girl singing and crap, and I thought it was going to be like Glee, so it was on my okay, let's finally watch it because that's the last one on the list. And it impressed me. Like I said, I've watched it 4 times. I've watched it 4 times, and it's good. I mean, I still don't like the kids, the boys singing boys. It's not.
Yeah, I didn't think it was.
Motown.
I did not think that kid could sing. I mean,
No,
that was. I forgot to mention that. I didn't think he could sing very well.
The only reason I think they picked him is because he could sing in tune, but if they picked a better male singer, then it would have been probably better than the girl. You know, so this way, by him not being that great, makes her seem better. So, but I mean, just the story, the interaction with the family. She's listening to the music, and her mom tells no, but they do tender as a family. You know, it's something they can do as a family.
Right.
And you know, telling her friend to go down, and she signs that she has herpes. You know,
that was funny.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff. You know, the father's looking at the $15 bottle of wine. She's like, you know, I choose wine, you choose weed. And you know, it's medical marijuana. I don't think being deaf is an excuse. Yeah. So there were a lot of good parts, and like I said, it was just totally was not what I was expecting when I went to watch it. I was expecting to hate it and turn it off after 15 minutes, but no. I mean, it's in there of my, you know, some of the best I've seen.
Well, at least the beach, you're hitting 2 out of 2.
Well, it wasn't my pick. I just suggested it.
You suggested it, but if you wouldn't have suggested it, we wouldn't have seen it.
Well, I had
it on the list.
Oh yeah,
already. Yeah, because I had seen it.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
Yeah.
And don't forget, the beach suggested pig.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did not suggest pig. I said you should watch pig, like Blue suggested gunpowder milkshake.
Yeah.
So since we were in a little knack there of, hey, let's toss this out in the room, and anybody wants to watch it, see what they have to say. So Nicolas Cage and a pig, how can you go wrong?
Nope.
Yeah. You know, it wasn't that bad.
We've seen worse.
No, we have. So that's what I'm saying. Wasn't that bad. After we really, I guess, I've really, for me, I look at movies differently after doing this show. I look at movies so much more critical or critically than I used to. I used to just look, I want action, I want this, I want that, and now I really look at a lot of the aspects of the acting and, you know, cinematography, and does all the cars look like they're in the right age? And, you know, because Roger kind of brought that up, you know, it's like, well, you know, there was this and this kind of car wasn't around then. But, you know, I look at that stuff more closely, and you get to be able to see, I don't know, maybe it causes us to dislike movies more, but then when you do see something good,
you appreciate it.
Yeah. It's like, that was done well. That was done well.
Yeah. Yeah, I you know, have this habit of when I'm watching a movie, I'm either checking out the skyline or the first license plate I see to tell, okay, where's this taking place? You know, I'm nuts like that.
Yeah, but what I'm getting used to is, I'll give you an example. When I'm reading a paper, I'll read a paper real quick, and I'll put certain headlines in my head, and I'll put the paper away. Then I'll go back and I go through it in detail, and I appreciate it more. I'm doing the same thing, but I'm doing with the movies. I'll watch it first, go through it real quick, then go back and analyze it. You know.
Oh, look at you! You're getting double plays on all your movies.
Oh yeah, he's been watching a lot more stuff. I've been noticing. So what have you been off of detention or something, or what?
No. No, I'm a good boy now.
Yeah, good boy right now. No, in other
right.
words, he's got it tied up in a bag in the back so he can
How
watch all of his movies.
You want to see the bag?
So yeah, good stuff. Let's see, we're at 42 minutes. Maybe so let any other final thoughts before we go through to do any of the voting? Throw it out there for everybody. Any final thoughts before we go to vote?
I still don't have access to Telegram, so I'll watch whatever you guys pick again this week.
Oh, okay.
Roger votes for Crime Story.
No, Roger voted for Mind Freaks or Mind
Joker?
Trips.
Mind Joker?
Yeah, that game. Mind Talker. That's what he voted for. So yeah, it's definitely good stuff, and I can't think of any of the parts that I really didn't like. I thought the music teacher did a really good job, and how he saw her looking at that kid Miles, and I think that's why he put them together, because he saw me like, hey, you're gonna do a duet, and he's like, do it. It's in the word.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't anything
I mean, the
nitpick.
Yeah, I mean, to me, the best part of that whole movie was the whole conversation downstairs after, the parents were having sex, that whole thing of the father going through and just, and he knew he was totally embarrassing the hell out of them, because they give each other
that look,
grin, after they got up and left, I hate you. So,
that was on. Hey, TJ. Yeah, that was on purpose. So, TJ, before we go to voting, what was your thoughts on this movie?
Just from what you guys said, I'll probably watch it.
You ain't even seen it?
Watch it?
Oh, Lordy. TJ, that is like one of the prerequisites to coming on the panels that you actually seen the movie.
It's been a rough week, okay?
Okay. All right. We'll cut you some slack. All right. So let's go through. We'll run through the people in the side chat. Be sure to vote on Telegram, and you can do the stars. But we'll go through in here. We'll let you vote on, so we're able to take a look at it, and we'll do play or pass. So pass would be you would not recommend this to a friend. Play would be yes, you would want to put your seal of approval, and you would recommend this to a friend. Dub Beach, play or pass on this?
It's a play. I've already told 6 people to watch it.
Oh, wow. Blue, are you back or?
Sorry,
play or pass?
Play or pass?
Yes.
I'm definitely playing.
All right. Jim gives it a big play. Eddie.
A super extra play.
Super extra plays. Look at everybody trying to one up. Roger.
I'm going to give it a play. And AUBYN, if you can add this to your Telegram total, I'm going to give it 4 stars as well.
Okay.
All right. Andrew.
I give it a play.
Yeah, play. All right. AUBYN.
I'm going to play.
And you're a play. And I give it a play. And we're looking through the side chat. Patty gives it a play. Canuck play. Tan, a big play. So we got lots and lots of plays. AUBYN, do you have, or are you able to put,
we were before at 9. Hold on. 9 plays. We're at 9 plays.
Okay.
Did it get a pass?
No passes.
Okay.
Wow. That's awesome. That's shooting 100.
Yeah, and for the stars, we have 5 stars. Well, I'm sorry, 8 5-stars, and then the 1 4-star from.
So yeah, I mean, to me, it's there. There was I couldn't find things I didn't like in it. This is for me. I was like, what don't I like on this? Mm-hmm. So great. Oh yeah, and watch it. It's a definite, and I think especially for, I don't know, the older I get and the older my kids get, the more things pull at me more. And if you pass, you have no heart, is what Tan says. If you pass, you have no heart. So yeah, it pulls at your heartstrings. There were so many, especially when I think of like my daughter, and I was thinking of when he was with her, and it was just. Oof. So we got that.
When you get older, you get more sensitive.
I used to never cry about stuff. Never, ever.
You know what? Yeah, people go one way or the other. You'll see nice, like old people that are really, really nice, and you see the ones that are just crotchety old pricks.
Thank you very much. Crotchety old.
You are
Wait a minute. No, the beach. He actually is pretty nice. We've seen a whole lot nicer side of him.
Yeah.
Todd,
Huh.
I'm just messing with him.
I know.
I'm a big fat onion.
And we got lots of lay. He just has extra lay.
Loads of layers and
Well, you
stretch
guys know
marks.
my sense of humor, so I don't know.
Yeah, we know you got that little bit of a drier sense. Waiting. All right, so
I mean,
Hold on. I
Yeah.
see here that Sharon didn't get that play in there. So
okay.
so that's 10 so far. I'm trying to look at some of these other people that didn't vote in Telegram. So I guess
Are
we're
there any
definitely.
passes? No, eh?
None.
So I think we're really up at. Octavia didn't watch.
Yeah, she didn't watch it. Yeah, so yeah, she definitely
go
need to watch
it, Octavia.
Yeah.
You'll be mad that you missed it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what we have for that, and let's take a look at AUBYN. So what are we watching next week?
Next week, now that's the thing. We were gonna have a pick, but then some people.
Then I came in and ruined it.
Yeah. So now we're at a tie.
No.
What are we tied at?
That's right. Yeah. Between Jerry Curls and Swan Song.
I think I'd rather watch Jerry Curls.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Wait. Well, Andrew's trying to say something.
I'm just saying it is the same amount of votes for each one, but on
They're like
what
an
I'm looking at
homage
on
to like
poll
the
list is-
'80s, like swag train.
Yeah, wait a minute. What was that, Andrew?
it says on mine the 3 picks for each one, but it says Jerry Kills is 34% and Swan Song's 33%.
No, mine says both at 33%.
Mine does too.
Yeah, 33 on mine.
But you guys,
Andrew's like, no, mine says.
Mine says 34.
Mine says 34.
Well, you know what? If Roger was Swan Song and he moved it to Jerry Curl, then it's Jerry Curl.
no, I can't.
No, he didn't
You don't
vote.
have-
He couldn't vote. That's
Oh.
why.
Oh,
But
okay,
I would
well,
rather go. I would rather watch Jerry Curl than Swan Song.
Okay. All right.
They
So
were
we're
both
going.
good.
on.
I'll tell everyone. You should watch both of them.
No.
You
in
know,
other
we'll
words,
do an
Jerry
extra
Curl
credit. Pardon?
Jerry Curls.
Jerry Curl just won.
Jerry Curls.
Jerry Curls is the one. But if they were both had a lot of humor in them.
So definitely Jerry
Give me,
Curls,
like-
and then the
Give me
other
like
one we. So Swan Song would be the other one that was in second place. Jerry Curls won. So AUBYN saying you definitely need to watch those. And I swear this picture and that picture, I'm gonna watch this one. I'm gonna watch Swan Song
You have to watch
because I
it
watched the
because
trailer and I was like, oh, this is over the top. I gotta watch it.
Listen, I've been seeing that Swan Song come up for me, in my in my preview movies for so long, and I'm like, yeah, I got to see this movie when it comes out. I really do,
All right.
and I'm glad I did. Jennifer Coolidge and this guy, it was I was not unimpressed. There were a lot of funny things going on in there. Really,
Yeah, it looks worth it. It looks interesting.
yeah.
Jennifer Coolidge is awesome in The White Lotus on HBO.
Yeah.
She's hilarious.
Yeah.
Is that about a hotel? There are they at a hotel?
Yeah.
New York because
Yeah.
they're messing up that.
Yes, it's about a upscale resort in Hawaii. Some of the patrons and a lot of the staff. It's freaking it's good.
Yeah,
My mom's
It's-
watching it right now. She really likes it.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
a great show,
Yeah,
man.
it's really good.
I
How do you
wanted
spell Jerry Curl?
they're going to make a second season.
They are. It got
They
renewed.
Yeah, got
Oh, yeah,
it.
good.
Okay. All right. So that's the movie we got to watch next week. Jerry Curls. So be sure to watch Jerry Curls for
That
next
is a
week.
fact.
I promise you that there's gonna be, you're gonna end up laughing. There's no
Hey,
way you could watch it.
Oh, started.
You're breaking up there, TJ.
I thought
What
it was
was
just
that?
me because sometimes
No.
you all break up.
You know, he was breaking up.
Yeah.
Say that again, TJ. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and roll out of here because we're at an hour. We'll run through everyone real quickly to say last goodbyes. Any words of wisdom as we get ready to roll? TJ, are you get your microphone sorted or your internet?
right.
Your internet's jacked up.
Messed up because of the water.
Oh, the water. Yeah, the water. Well, it'd be hell if water comes. But all right, so hey, the beach. You got anything to say before we go?
Yeah, TJ's mic is.
That's good.
Shit
All right.
face.
Yeah. Blue.
I got anything to say? I'm
Yeah,
really
anything-
happy that movie is only an hour and 14 minutes long.
Okay. Eddie.
Thanks for the movie. I loved it. Thanks for a good show. So.
Awesome. Thank you. Roger.
Well, thanks for the invite. I'm doing the twat waffle sign to all you guys.
There you go.
I'll see you next week.
Andrew.
Go Cowboys.
Ooh, you
He's
had
just
to go
going
there.
For the first time.
You know now, England is not going to win another game.
All
I hate
right.
to tell you.
All right.
After all the cheering Auburn did for England
I know.
in the Euro.
You have no idea what you just did to yourself.
Who's
Yeah.
he supposed to cheer for?
But no,
Listen,
he did a thing. You did some type of survey to figure out which team he should be
No,
pulling
but
for.
I
He
mean,
doesn't know about
according
the
to
NFL.
According to Auburn, which team is he supposed to be cheering for?
anybody but Dallas.
Really?
Sorry. I'm sorry. Since I was a child, I even broke someone's arm over a Dallas game that we played in the street. Okay, I put
So
the guy.
first of all, you whoop up on Mickey Mouse in Disney World,
Yeah,
and now you broke some little kid's arm in the street over
Yeah.
some Dallas Cowboys.
I was still little too. So, and he was actually bigger than me, and I broke his arm.
Jesus.
Yeah,
That's some hate.
and I was telling him, what Dallas could do at the
That's what
same
you
time.
get. That's what you
Yep.
get.
Yep.
You should be pulling for the Jets.
Auburn grew up watching North Dallas 40 and the longest yard.
Yeah.
So, it's football this week. All right, Auburn, anything you want to say before we go?
Thanks for everyone coming out. I'm glad. Tan, thank you for actually making it. I'm glad to see you here. Really, I wish you would have came on, but I'm still gonna give you credit here. Really, really happy that you were able to make it. I know that you've been really busy on the Wednesday nights, and what Canuck Gal was out there too, right?
Yep, she was out there.
Thank you for making it on a Wednesday night too.
Yep.
Otherwise, we'll see everyone in the after show, I guess. And
Yeah.
I'm glad you're all here. Same
Yep.
to you, Professor Penn.
Yep. Thanks for everyone watching us. Thank you for watching the movies with us, telling us what you thought as we told you what we thought. Again, anytime that you'd like to join, the information is down below in the to find the Telegram groups. You can join there, talk all you want. And again, we have these movies to look at. We have what was it? Curlers? Jerry Curls? Jerry Curls is next week. It's only an hour and 15 minutes. I mean,
like I said,
I went
quick
through a lot of
comedy.
painful and stuff I hated. It was an hour and 15 minutes, so I can do it. So, and most women can probably say the same thing. So, well, maybe 5 minutes. So, dun. Hey, I need somebody with a drum. Little drum going. So, thanks for joining us. See me on Friday. Me and Auburn, and maybe Blue. We never know. Maybe.
That'd be cool.
Who the hell knows?
Who the hell?
We need some blonde in that,
I'm telling you, boys, I got to keep you guessing. Every day is an adventure.
Hey, and if you guys watch the intro the intro for Friday, it tells Auburn to shut the damn window, and then it says, "Is Blue coming on? Who the hell knows? He's got it on."
Yep.
Lots of good time. So fun times. Hey, thanks for everyone joining us, and we'll see you on the next one.